for catching the hashtag replay. I am going to be before you long, and as you clearly see, this is Percy Jackson, Season 2, Episode 8 review. However, before we begin, you guys, we are going to do some unboxing because my package came in the mail. And so I'm so excited. And y'all, here it is. My book that I wrote. It's here. It's here, y'all, the book that I wrote. I wrote a book. It's called The Cyborg Redeemer. It is. And I wrote the book. I wrote it. Yes, y'all. I wrote a book called The Cyborg Redeemer. I am going to get a different cover by my birthday. I do like the cover, but I want a different cover, more anime style, because y'all know I also talk about anime on here. And so this is the book. It's called The Cyborg Redeemer. If you click the link in the description box, you can get an e-version of it sent to you on February 21st. This is pre-order. And with that e-version, it comes with my coloring book. You can download my coloring book. And it also comes with my webtoon series. So you get the coloring book, and I ain't really closes on you. And you get the webtoon series, all sent to you. So click the link in the description box, and you get this. Y'all, I really wrote a book. Like, wow, it's in my head. Okay, feels good, feels good. So without further delay, let me get to why we here, y'all. We got Percy Jackson, Season 2, Episode 8, the finale. And y'all, the finale hit. I've been watched it. I have to rewatch it again. And I will say, I got a book, everybody. I got a book. Click the link and get the ebook. Be available February 21st. But while you're waiting, you also get a webtoon series and you get a coloring book. But y'all, let's talk about this, y'all. We got Percy Jackson, Season 2, Episode 8. Let's jump right into it. Y'all, this episode did miss. I enjoyed it. Y'all enjoyed it. Let's just jump right into it. Let's start with Percy. It says, when Percy arrives at camp, y'all know I like to go character by character. Okay, so let's start with Percy. When Percy arrives at Camp Half-Blood, he learns that the worst has already happened. Clarisse never made it to Thalia's tree. Alongside Laestrygonians to breach the magical barrier and kill or alive Tantalus. Percy overhears Luke's plan to revive Thalia, using her to destroy Olympus, confirming his fears about the prophecy. He rallies the campers and leads them into a battle against Kronos' army. After Thalia's revives, Percy is incapacitated by her lightning, and later meets Poseidon in a vision, who warns him that the war is coming and that Tyson will be involved. Percy awakens deeply unsettled, knowing that Thalia's return has shifted his destiny. Yes, you guys. Yes, you should, Dylan. Yes, you guys. With Percy, y'all, the one thing I noticed was that everybody thought that the prophecy was about Percy. But the moment I saw Thalia, I was like, nah, I think the prophecy is about Thalia. And even everybody, I am currently reading my notes for Percy Jackson, as well as my own book that I wrote. Click the link in the description box to get the ebook. So y'all, Percy was doing all the right things in this episode. Typically, he be acting like, last couple episodes, he was acting like Clarisse and being so dumb and absent-minded about what the heck is going on. So, I'm so happy that he finally came to his senses and stopped acting like Clarisse. Next, we got Clarisse, y'all, who was actually redeeming herself, y'all. Because y'all know Clarisse be dumb. Y'all know Clarisse be dumb. These episodes just absent-minded. God of War, don't know what's going on. It says, Clarisse fights throughout the chaos of the invasion and is shaken when she discovers Chris has sided with Kronos. Don't know why, that was his best friend. She later wounded by Alison, but refuses to retreat. Anna witnesses Thalia's return and is... nearly overwhelmed. Clarisse LaRue. Clarisse fights through the chaos of the invasion, shaken when she discovers Chris has sided with Kronos. Nearly overwhelmed, she is escaped by Annabeth and Grover, reinforcing their bond despite past tension. Injured, but determined, Clarisse pushes alone and finally reaches Thalia's tree. She places the golden fleece on its roots, completing the quest and proving her loyalty through our actions rather than words. I like the fact, hey, I like the fact, you should get them likes up. I like the fact, y'all, that Clarisse, was actually acting smart and actually, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do appreciate you subscribing. Clarisse, y'all, was acting like actually like very, very smart these last couple episodes. And I'm really proud of her. Like, if she was my daughter, I would be gloating and boasting about her. But the first couple episodes, ooh, girl was struggling. I had to pray for her. I said, Lord, let this character get better. Because she is not wise. Next, we got Annabeth, y'all. Annabeth case. Annabeth fights alongside the campers during the invasion and saves Clarisse when she is surrounded. She is later wounded by Alison but refuses to retreat. Annabeth witnesses Thalia's revival and is reunited with her at last. Though Percy notices her motions carefully, aware that Thalia's return complicates everything. Despite the victory, Annabeth senses the cost is far greater than anyone expected. Here's the thing, y'all. Y'all come in and get them likes up. Get them likes up. Here's the thing, y'all, about Annabeth. She is letting her love of Thalia cloud her better judgment. Like, I don't know why you don't think Thalia wouldn't be on Luke's side. I don't know why. Get them likes up. Thank you. I see it. I don't know why you don't think Thalia would not be on Luke's side. She was Luke's friend longer than her. I get it. You love her. You have that emotional connection. You want what's good for her. Annabeth, dear baby, she ain't your friend. She ain't your friend. She is not your friend. She is not your friend. She is not your friend. And Annabeth, I know in season 3, going to have to make a tough decision, either Percy or Thalia. I see that coming from a mile away, and I even read the books. Because I do believe the creator is going to start going, like, off book. Because, yes, he wants to give us what we, like, he wants to give us, the fans, what we want. Like, we read the books. He wants to follow verbatim, y'all. But I'm hoping that he goes off book a little bit to give us, like, a twist. Like, I don't want word for word, bar for bar, exact copy. I do want some different type of stuff. I do. That's what I want. Next, we got Thalia. Revived by the Golden Fleece, Thalia awakes in a surge of divine power. She immediately unleashes a devastating lightning bolt that incapacitates Percy and forces Kronos' army to retreat. Later, Chiron reveals that Thalia was never sent on home to be with the Lord by the Furies. She was told of the great prophecy and defied Zeus, who turned her into a tree to maintain control. Her power marks a turning point in war, introduces a new dangerous variable into the prophecy. Hold on, y'all. Let me say this again. Let that have been my child. Let that have been my child. When I tell you I'm calling Jesus, Zeus would have turned me out. I showed up there that day with Jesus. Matter of fact, I'm calling Yahweh. I'm going above Kronos. I'm calling Yahweh. Think I won't. I'm calling Yahweh. Think I won't. I'm calling Yahweh. And I'm going to be like, dad, get him, dad, get him. That's going to be me. Now we got Luke, y'all, my favorite character. Luke's plan is fully revealed. He intended for Thalia to be restored so she could be used as Kronos champion against Olympus, like Zeus wanted. Though his forces are driven away, his influences linger, and his vision of overthrowing the gods has taken irreversible shape. Luke, get it together. Luke, get it together. But, y'all, I understand Luke, and I kind of do side with Luke because I do understand, like, all this could have been avoided had his parents been in his life, but, they are not supposed to be in there, which is the total opposite of Yahweh. Yahweh and Jesus would have been there. Yahweh loves divine intervention. Read your Bible. Now we got, now we have, I'm going to say Kronos. Yeah, I'll go to Kronos. Kronos' strategy comes into focus as a long game built around Thalia. Though his armies defeat at Camp Half-Blood, he succeeds in destabilizing the prophecy. He presumes looms larger than ever, signaling the battle was only the opening for something much greater in war. Y'all, I like Kronos too. His champion is Thalia. Zeus knows that. That's why Zeus tried to get Thalia to be on his daughter's side. Here's the thing, y'all. You can't be a bad parent and expect your child to then come to you. I don't know who told Zeus that this was acceptable and that this is something that should be done, but no. No, you can't do that. No, no, you can't do that. Because Kronos got his champion. Kronos champion is Thalia. He waiting to try to, get with her and, try to be like, I got something for her. I got something for her. I got something for her. Zeus recognizes that because he knows who his dad is. The thing is this: is anybody gonna call on Jesus? I'm such a Christian. I'm such a believer of Jesus. Anybody gonna call on Jesus? Is there anybody that's going to call on Jesus and tell him what they want? Because I feel like he would come through. Like, I would love to see that in this show. I would love to see Yahweh just be one of the guys, just be the God to show up and be like, hi, now it's time for me to set precedent. I would love to see that, y'all. Next, y'all, we have Poseidon. While Percy is unconscious, Poseidon appears, confirms the open war between gods and Titans is inevitable. He reassures Percy that he will not face it alone, hence that Tyson's role is far from over. I love Tyson. And then Chiron, y'all. Chiron actually told the truth about Thalia's fate and what actually happened and how Zeus did not like his daughter defying him. Mind you, she's acting just like how Zeus did to Kronos. Zeus defied Kronos. Thalia defied Zeus. It's hereditary. 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 Be careful with having kids, y'all. But y'all, that is the end, you guys. I'm so glad to hear y'all. Make sure you Insider is on the house. What's good on tonight? What's good on tonight? I wrote a book. Y'all make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, come back. I will be going live tomorrow because I do want to do Wonder Man? I do want to review that. And I'll also go live to read some of my book that I wrote. So yes, y'all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, come back. Favorite uncle loves you always. There's nothing you can do about that. Bye.